Moving day has come for people at Greensboro Pallet Homes, how the city plans to help the homeless community beyond winter. Greensboro's mayor looking to tourists to help bring in more money, the tax increase that she's proposing, and what it'll mean for the city's bottom line.
Covering the Triad and beyond, this is ABC 45 News at 11.
Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's great to see you. I'm Ryan Wolf. Let's head straight over to Jonathan Wen. He has your No Way weather.
This is KGW News at Sunrise.
Today, the mother of the 4-year-old who was killed in a car crash Wednesday night is set to appear in court. We'll lay out her charges and the moments leading up to that tragic crash coming up in just a few minutes.
And Oregon has joined in on the Department of Justice's antitrust lawsuit against Apple. Ahead on Sunrise, why the U.S. Attorney General says the company's practices are a detriment to consumers and the industry.
A quiet and dry end to the work week, but we are tracking some rain and snow on the way for the weekend. Alert day in effect on Saturday. I'll break down what you can expect coming up with that hour-by-hour first warning forecast.
Chief Warrant Officer Casey Frankowski will be laid to rest today, 2 weeks after she was tragically killed in a helicopter crash in Texas. I'll tell you what you can expect if you plan on attending funeral services today in the city of Rensselaer.
Plus, funeral services are today for baby Halo Branton, how the community is planning to remember a life lost too soon.
And a town in Berkshire County is suing 2 companies for what officials say is intentional harm to the community.
From WNYT Albany, News Channel 13 today begins right now with a first warning alert day.
Good morning on this Friday. I'm Chris Honorato as we look ahead to that alert day tomorrow.
And I'm Faith King. Allie Hoy will have a look at your first warning traffic in just a moment.
But that first warning forecast now with our meteorologist Christina Talamo.
Yeah, and we'll get some quiet weather to finish off the work week today before things change in a big way on Saturday.
KCCI 8 News This Morning starts right now.
Good Friday morning, everyone. We're starting off at 4:29 with our eye on the sky again today.
Yes, so things are really going to start getting interesting, especially to our north. Let's go ahead and check in with John Rivas to time things out for us.
Yeah, a lot of action right now on the radar as I step away so you can see this.
Eyewitness News This Morning starts right now.
Coming up on Eyewitness News this morning, millions coming to Kanawha County in a huge opioid settlement. What commissioners want to do with the money. And a government shutdown possible for this weekend. What it could affect if lawmakers don't agree on a plan today.
Breaking now at 5, 2 dead and 40 others injured after a school bus crash. The latest information from Bastrop County as crews rush the victims to the hospital.
Stolen during surgery, a woman's truck taken from a hospital parking lot. I'm Rania Cord. The sentimental items she's hoping someone will return.
New information from the medical examiner, the office releasing official reports in the deaths of a boy and his mother, whose bodies were found at a local park.
And 2 children and several animals found in unsanitary conditions. What led officials to raid a home on the east side.
Saturday will mark the 28th anniversary of the Cesar E. Chavez March here in San Antonio. Just ahead, hear why organizers say the march is a reminder of the legacy Chavez left behind.
We begin with breaking news now at 5. At least 1 child and 1 adult are dead after a school bus crash in Bastrop County.
And at least 40 other people were hurt. We're learning new information from DPS in the last 30 minutes. Officials say it happened around 2:50 this afternoon on West State Highway 21, just southeast of Highway 130.
Got a call from a neighbor saying that there was a big accident happening in front of my house. Got off of work and rushed down here.
A crash involving a school bus in Bastrop County leaves 2 people dead. The latest from law enforcement and school district leaders tonight.
And this isn't the first deadly crash in that location. We take a look back at the tragic history of State Highway 21.
We have a dry weekend forecast, but we're looking ahead to our next chance for rain by Monday morning of next week. I'll have details coming up.
Thank you for being with us tonight. It has been a tragic day for a lot of families in Central Texas. This afternoon, 2 people were killed in a Bastrop County crash involving a school bus, a concrete truck, and a passenger vehicle.
One of those victims, a little boy in pre-kindergarten who was coming home from a field trip.
Right now on ABC Action News at 4, as the price of paradise grows, how a new program is helping people in one city keep the lights on and the water running.
A new program in St. Pete is helping families catch up on overdue utility bills. Coming up, I'll explain if you qualify.
With spring sports underway, many parents will be thinking about concussions. What a new study is saying about how to speed up the recovery process for kids and teenagers. Tens of thousands of people will show off their pride in Ybor City this weekend, what you can expect during the Pride Parade, and how local businesses say the event is a win-win for them and the surrounding area. Thanks for joining us here on ABC Action News at 4. I'm Lauren St. Germain. A new program is now available to low-income residents in St. Petersburg to help them pay for their utilities.
Keeping an eye on the radar. Tonight, we're tracking showers moving across the state. What you can expect over the next few hours.
All eyes are on you. We're getting a look at facial recognition technology being used on the streets of one local city. What your images could be used for.
And a new coral conservation project underway in our area could save our oceans and ultimately protect your home during a storm. We get a behind-the-scenes look at how it all works. But first, we are keeping an eye on the radar as we track showers moving across the state. And this is 10 Tampa Bay at 6. I'm Dave Wagner.
And I'm Emerald Morrow in for Carolina. It has been a wet and windy day across the Bay Area, and we could see even more rain tomorrow.
Yeah, you can see the rain on the lens out there. 10 Tampa Bay meteorologist Natalie Ferrari is tracking the timing of all this. Natalie?
I know, this is not what you want to see as we wrap up the week. We're talking about a good old-fashioned Friday and look forward to the weekend, but we do have some changes on the way.
We have seen a steady increase since 2023, and families just are really struggling to support and meet their basic needs.
Hearing your concerns about the increase of homelessness across Tampa Bay. Plus, thousands are expected in Ybor this weekend. How police are ramping up security for the Tampa Pride Parade.
Well, some would call them crazy, but a group of local divers just did something they say they will never forget. They got face to face with the ocean's ultimate predator. Will share their awesome story on Tampa Bay Tonight.
We fought over a year, and we got great news.
And new tonight, why the fight to protect 2 beacons of Black history in West Tampa feels so personal for one local organization.
Good evening and welcome to Tampa Bay Tonight. I'm Wendy Ryan. It's a busy weekend across Tampa Bay. Tomorrow, thousands will be in Ybor City for the Tampa Pride Parade, and the Valspar Championship is underway in Palm Harbor, but you'll need to take the weather into consideration for your...
Closed captioning is sponsored by Dimmitt Automotive Group, serving Florida's Gulf Coast for over 100 years.
Capital Control Systems, your Generac generator headquarters.
Start your morning right. Start your morning right. Make it out of sight. Make it out of sight. When you find your flow, then you know it's gonna be a good day. So it's time to start your morning right. Start your morning right.
Today on Morning Break, dress to impress. A young up-and-coming fashion designer has big dreams, and she's already on her way to making them happen. Her advice to other people to pursue their own goals. Plus, in our local news headlines, it is game day for the Nevada Wolfpack, and we're checking in with some of the players and the fans traveling to Salt Lake City to back the pack. And later on in the show, help wanted in space. NASA is looking for new astronauts, and they've put out an open call. The job description and some of the more interesting questions you might need to be prepared to answer. Well, good morning. I'm Katie Rochetko, and it is Thursday. I'm so glad to be with you guys. Today, we're highlighting the talents of a young girl who is on her way to becoming a global fashion designer.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
Today on the Morning Edition, he was accused of vastly inflating his resume. A settlement is reached in the civil fraud complaint against a former Anchorage City Hall top official who resigned. Plus, the bill impacting cell phones during emergencies passes the House. Will it give law enforcement more tools to locate missing or abducted people or infringe on your privacy? And later.
And I thought just 80 individual eggs were coming, but in reality, I'd ordered 80 cases, so that was 720 eggs.
Yikes. A business owner left to deal with an egg mix-up that came with a no-return policy. How he and others are making light of the situation as Morning Edition starts now. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. Can you imagine? He wanted to order 8 and he got 80 cartons of eggs.
Bomb threats at a drag story hour, forced evacuations at a Pennsylvania library, what we know about the investigation in Lancaster this morning. Calling it a career after nearly 3 decades, the special send-off for a local police officer.
We've set the foundation for great things to come in the future for Duquesne basketball, for Pittsburgh.
The Duquesne Dukes fall in round 2 of the NCAA tournament. We've got the big takeaways from Omaha.
Pittsburgh's Action News 4 starts right now.
Good morning, 5 o'clock now on this Sunday. It's March 24th. Thanks for starting your day with Pittsburgh's Action News 4. I'm Tom Garris. Meteorologist Jill Swed joins us now with the certified most accurate forecast. Of course, we had that rain early yesterday.
Yeah.
Sunday's looking a lot better.
Oh, turning things around big time here. Bring back sunshine, also a warmer feel. But
You're watching Como News.
This morning, new legal fallout regarding a mid-flight door panel blowout. The message passengers are getting from the FBI and the response from Alaska Airlines. An 18-year-old now formally charged in a wreck that killed 4 people in Renton. What new court documents are telling about that fatal crash? Millions of people under flood watches as rain and snow around the Northeast. The record one city just broke, plus what the next wave of storms could mean for the region. And good morning to you. I'm Mo Hyder. Morning showers are wrapping up, and then today offers a day break. The dry weather only lasts until later on tonight, as you can see there, when a few rounds of showers increase to the early part of the work week.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, weeknights at 9.
Several people are without a home tonight after a motel fire in Portage. What we know so far. Plus, new details from Michigan State Police on a body discovered on a West Michigan highway. What they discovered about the victim. And the White House wants to repeal a part of the recently passed spending bill, the controversial provision it contains.
Covering West Michigan to protect and alert you. This is News Channel 3, live at 6:30.
Thank you so much for joining us on News Channel 3 live at 6:30. I'm Jessica Hardhorn. Well, dozens are without a home tonight after a fire breaks out at a motel in Portage.
From around the tri-states, this is KHQA This Morning.
Coming up on KHQA This Morning, we take a look at Isaiah Case's performance on American Idol and get the community's reaction. Plus, the annual St. Baldrick's fundraiser was back in Macomb over the weekend. Why folks said goodbye to their hair is next. Sarah?
Well, Paula, the big story today is our wind advisory that does go into effect in the next hour for some of us. We'll talk about it coming up.
From around the tri-states, this is KHQA This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paula McKenna. Thanks for starting your Monday morning with us.
Now, Wave News at 7.
After nearly a century, 2 overdue books are being returned to the Louisville Free Public Library.
Now, Wave News at 11.
Rain moving across Wave Country tonight, but that's not what'll keep you up tonight. Strong winds are in the forecast. Welcome to Wave News at 11. I'm John Bull. Let's start.
evening. I'm Reese Thompson. Welcome to News Watch. Former Ohio House Speaker is being indicted on 10 counts of state felony charges. Larry Householder is facing charges alleging misuse of campaign money and ethics violations.